So I am here with Cal Poly Pomona head coach Tracy Dahl and players number 4 Daisy Duke and number 1 Caitlin Tucker at the NCAA Division II Women's Volleyball West Region.
Coach, so how do you think the team played as a whole, but also relative to how you've faced San Bernardino in the past?
I think in the beginning we struggled. Obviously we struggled putting any kind of pieces together, but we definitely fought back and made some just positional changes, and we got within reach because we were down, and so that was good, but we just couldn't close it out. Couldn't close out the first set, second set, and then the third set we started to fight really hard, and things started to come together a little bit better. They weren't scoring as much as they were, San Bernardino. And we were putting together more offense, But I think in the past, if I were to compare this to the past, it's different teams, different teams every year. And I thought this team went out fighting. Yes, do we come out on the wrong side of the stick? Of course, but they fought hard. They fought hard to try to get to that fifth set.
Daisy and Caitlin, you guys are the 2 seniors on the team, some of the most decorated players in school history, honestly. Your names are all over the record books. I know it might be kind of hard in this moment to take a look back, but just can you give me some thoughts on what it was like to play for this program and represent the Broncos?
I would say it was definitely a privilege, getting to play at the school. I would say just this year, definitely we had the best culture team, and everyone just in general, it was really fun and just a family, as we call it, to play with each other. So just to be able to play with people that I really like and love, it's definitely a bigger blessing as well.
Yeah, I mean, this experience has been second to none. Getting to play with some of my best friends and for coaches that genuinely care and love for us. Like she mentioned, it's a family. I wouldn't trade these experiences for the world. I think it speaks volumes that we both wanted to come back and play a 5th year. It's just been nothing but blessings for us. Obviously tonight was hard, but I'm going to just look back on all these memories, all these moments, and getting to represent Bronco volleyball with just a lot of happiness.
And then, Coach, a similar question to you. What have these 2 meant to the program and elevating the program?
These 2 mean everything. I mean, I had them, freshmen in 2019, and it's my first year as acting head coach, and so they stuck with me for 5 years through COVID and everything, and I just think that every single year we've gotten better because of them, and not just athletically, but just personally, the character that they have, and how much they care for their teammates in the program, and just everything. It's why we're where we're at today, and every year it just kept getting better and better, and I think that these 2, both of you guys, have left this program in such good hands and in such a good place, only to just move forward. But yeah, it's going to be tough not having them.
Coach, your 5th year now at the head of the program. Do you feel like you're starting to make your mark at as the head coach of this program after following Rosie, who is such a legend here?
I don't know about making a mark. I just know that we have players that want to win. And I want to win, they want to win, so we're all on the same page. I think that every year we want to go further and further, and I think that's where we're going to continue to do. Making a mark, I don't really work for that. I just think that I want to get players in that want to have the same vision as I do, and that's where these 2 young ladies have come in. And they're complimented clientele around them.
Ladies down 10-4 in that first, your head coach having burned both of her timeouts. Talk about how the players responded to that second and final timeout as you guys made that run to make that first set really interesting.
Yeah, I think we, talked a little bit about feeling a little bit of sleep out there. We weren't really turning things on, so I think we just were we got to give it all we got, and we got to turn it on. We got to do the things that we talked about in scouting. And just turn on a better game, and I think we really did fight back in that first set. It didn't quite go our way, obviously, but I'm so proud of this team and the fight that we've had all year, and especially in this last game.
Take me through, the first time you guys came here in September, you guys went the distance with them. What was the biggest difference between that night and this night?
I I really don't think much different. I mean, I think that we very well could have gotten to a 5th set tonight. I really do. I believe that. You know, we were playing some good volleyball towards the end, and just some things didn't go our way. I think we fought hard in September. We fought hard tonight. You know, we didn't treat this as, you know, a bigger match per se. It's just another game for us. You know, we see San Bernardino all the time. It's a great rivalry for us. It's always a great match. So I don't think that there was much of a difference.
You know, talk about the quality of volleyball in the CCAA. 3 out of the 4 regional semifinalists. I believe this is the 2nd or 3rd time in the last handful of years that's been the case. Just talk about the CCAA as a whole and how tough it is to win in this conference top to bottom.
Well, I think it's a compliment that there's 3 teams still standing, or you know, was, and so within the CCAA, I mean, we're fighting every weekend, where I don't necessarily know if the other conferences have to see that kind of competition regularly. So I think every single time we take the court, we're preparing to see these guys in playoffs. I mean, we're playing LA, they're in the regionals, we're playing San Bernardino, they're, you know, all of these teams are here on the big stage, but yet we see them regularly, whether it's once or twice in the season. So every weekend we're getting prepared for the postseason. It's a great conference. Probably
Ladies, as you depart the program, you guys have obviously left it better than you found it, but what do you want to say to the players that are coming back next year? What do you want to say to that group that's, you know, a legacy thing? Like, hey, we left you you know, we set the table for you guys now. Go take it and make it your own.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the things that we talk about every day in practice, every day before games, after games, you know, take it point by point, celebrate each other, play for each other, you know, embrace every moment, find joy in playing. I think when we play for each other and we're playing, that's when we're playing our best volleyball. So I would just like remind them to just really enjoy every experience that they have, and know that like they can find themselves in this position and further on in the years to come.
Yeah, no, just to tag on that, like I would definitely say enjoy every moment and then just make the most of everything. And just like off of like the culture that we built, like I feel like as like we're leaving, like I feel like it's just gonna get better, and I hope it continues to grow because it definitely took a long time. But I feel like just playing for each other is like definitely the biggest thing, and yeah.
And then Daisy and Caitlin, you know, last year, any lasting comments on what it meant to be a Bronco?
Oh gosh. Yeah, just, I mean, getting to play collegiate volleyball was like always my biggest dream. So to be able to do that and, you know, be as successful as we have been like all these years is just something that not a lot of people get to experience. So being a Bronco has been everything. It's been great, and I'm definitely gonna miss it.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely everything that like I could have asked for. Like it's definitely been really like high competitive volleyball, like with their teams, and I just feel like even like in the practice areas, it's always like high intensity. So I feel like it was definitely just everything I could have expected, like senior night, and just us playing like and going to NCAA like all like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely a privilege that like I feel like most people don't get to do. So it was definitely a great experience.
All right, well, thank you for your time and congratulations on a successful season.
Thank
you.
you.